Welcome to General Info, where all your questions and curiosities will be answered. In this video, we will be discussing the question many people have over the years. And that is renting really a waste of money? Well, first you need to know that it's not all black and white. And that at the end it's really your choice whether you want to rent or buy. But we will try to fully guide you to help you make the right decision for yourself. Many people feel the need to buy a house from the constant pressure of achieving the American dream. So we here at the General Info wish to help you find the best solution for you. First, let's talk about the pros of buying a house. One important pro is building equity. When you buy a house, there is a big chance that it will gain more value. It's like you're building wealth very slowly. One downside to this is that it takes a very long time. This is not a short-term strategy to build wealth. You will need to have owned that house for years for it to accumulate a large value. Second pro is the payment won't increase a lot in one time. Also, some portions of your mortgage payment can be considered as a tax deduction, like the interest and property tax. Third pro is having pride for being a homeowner. The definition of pride is a feeling or deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements, the achievements of those with whom one is closely associated, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. For some people, this is very important, and being able to call themselves a homeowner gives them reassurance in themselves. So if that's you, then go ahead and buy a house. Now let's talk about the cons. One con is having the responsibility of maintaining your house's conditions. This includes very expensive repairs that will have to be done in order for the house not to lose value. The second con is the difficulty of moving. If you end up not liking your neighbors or the conditions of the location, it will be very hard and expensive to move. Third con is high mortgage payments. These mortgage payments are generally way higher than rent payments. One thing to remember about buying a house is that it's a long-term commitment. So if you end up buying a house, make sure you take the time and effort to make sure it's what you absolutely want and desire. Now on to the pros and cons of renting. To start, one strong pro is cheaper payments. Rent payments are way cheaper than mortgage payments, which results in more savings. Another thing that can save you a lot of money while renting is not having the responsibility of maintaining the place. Your money won't go into expensive repairs, instead it can go to your savings account. The second pro is that it's easier to move. Most contracts aren't for that long. So you have more ability to keep moving until you find the place that suits you the most. This can also be helpful if there are outside factors that will force you to move, like a job, a natural disaster, or just a personal reason. Third pro is that there is no down payment or tax on renting. You won't have to worry about these things while looking for a place to live in. But the downside for this is that there won't be any tax benefits. Now on to the cons. First one is the increase of rent payment. Though rent payments are less than mortgage payments, they are not fixed and will most likely keep rising every year. If one year you can afford the rent payment, the next year you might not, which just complicates things and brings unnecessary stress. This unpredictable life might not suit anyone. The second con is that there is not wealth creation. There won't be any investing in the place you live in. The generations after you won't have something to back them up. There won't be any backup plan in case anything happens. The last con is the lack of privacy and the many sets of rules. You won't be able to customize the space of living to your wishful desires, but instead will be stuck with a plain-looking environment. This might be a big problem for some people, especially for the creative ones out there. Your home won't feel like a piece of you, but more of a strange unknown space. With these many ups and downs of owning and renting a home, the final choice will of course be yours. So just choose whichever matches your desires and don't follow the crowd. We have linked some calculators that you might want to look at if you need more help deciding. Thank you for watching General Info. To stay tuned for more videos, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications.